This is the Quictent large metal chicken coop run. This size is the 9 foot, 6.5 foot deep by 6.5 foot tall size. This run is mostly made out of very durable hardware cloth, so it is mostly predator proof. Assembly of this was very easy with all the needed supplies provided. The front and sides and back of this run are all that hardware cloth, including the door. And then the top under the tarp does have some chicken wire. This tarp is very durable. We have had a couple of lighter branches fall on it, and it has not gotten any holes or any rips. It attaches with these bungees, which is very easy to put on, but it is also very secure. We have had some pretty heavy windstorms where we live, and this tarp has never once faltered. This run gives your hens lots of space. We have had up to 6 hens in this with absolutely no issues of overcrowding. I am 5'7". I can go in and out of this run without having to duck, and I can stand in the middle without having to duck as well. Obviously, it does taper off at the sides, but especially if you have a scoop with a handle, you can just stand in the middle and get it no problem. A little disclaimer here, because I live in Michigan where we have some very heavy wet snow, we did add just a couple little wood pieces, one on each side, to help support this tarp. But unless you are like us and expect some really heavy wet snow, I don't think that you would need the extra support for this. The metal frame on this is very durable, and in the wind, it doesn't hardly move at all. Another nice feature is that the door has a handle on the inside and outside, so you cannot lock yourself in the run. And the door also does swing both ways. Personally, we did cut a hole into our hardware cloth to allow for our automatic chicken door, but the really nice thing about this run is that it also came with some extra hardware cloth, so if we ever decide to change positions of our automatic door or anything like that, we have some extra hardware cloth that came with the run to replace it with. Just wanted to give some close-up video of the features. So the run door handles, there's the two little flaps. It doesn't have the tab on the inside, but you are able to still grab that piece. The outside is hardware cloth, so it's really nice. The roof of the run is some chicken wire, but again, it's still very high quality, durable. This was a modification that we made, these two pieces of wood here, just because we do live in Michigan where we get some really heavy wet snow, and I wanted to make sure that the frame wouldn't take a bunch of weight and bend. Again, we cut out a little spot for our automatic door, and then because it is hardware cloth, we were able to screw through it to add our different feeders as well. Another nice thing is that the tarp does come down over the edge, so any rain and snow runoff just comes off the edge and doesn't really get into the run because of how far over the tarp comes, which is very nice. We have not had any issues with predators getting into this run at all, but you can take some extra measures to predator proof in addition to the hardware cloth if you would like. This run has been great for our flock, and when we do upgrade our flock numbers again, we will probably just get a bigger version of this because we really like how durable it's been, and we've been really pleased with the quality overall.